I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me up in this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Thank you so much, mommy, for being clocked in. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to the break room, honey. We got Jasmine, we have Skye, and we have Olivia in the break room, okay? And we're going to continue on with some conversations that we've been talking about. With Skye, we just started talking about this situation with her. Jasmine, it's been ongoing for years. And Olivia, I mean, it's, you know, it's like ... with her, okay? But we're going to talk about it because we've been following it and we want to keep up, right? And to my 66, now I'm here. Thank you so much, Nina. Hey, JB. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the break room. Yeah, this is going to be a good one, Mama Twins is. So, y'all know the last time we was here, which was yesterday, we was over at Skye's and there was no lights and no gas and heat over there, okay? Hey, D. Nikki. But apparently sis got the utilities back on, but she had something to say because she said she tired of repeating herself. And I was like, who said you had to repeat yourself, sis? If you say it once, you just said it. What's up, other girl? That's all to it, girl. Well, Skye had a message for the people, and we're going to get into it, all right? And then Jasmine, she did a continuation, more detailed video on the conversation we talked about a week or so ago. Hey, Nicole. About a week or so ago, she talked about the kids going out of town with Philip and Hannah. Okay, y'all know we all weighed in on that conversation. We already know how we feel about Jasmine and her, I'm not even going to say money management skills, because let's be honest, how she manages her money is truly her business. But because she talks about her finances on the internet, she's made how she manages her finances the world's business, right? So, you know, okay, so we're gonna weigh in on the conversation, all right? So we're gonna get into that conversation as well. You said you never seen anybody vlog a trip that they did not go on. Yeah, that would be kind of hard to vlog a trip that you actually wasn't on. Yeah, that would be kind of hard, but Jasmine got some, I don't know, unseen secret file footage from that trip, okay? And when it comes to Jasmine, you guys, literally, I just have one comment, okay? Jasmine always states that she keeps it real. But just because you keeping it real, sis, doesn't mean what you're keeping real makes any sense. Like, it's cool to keep it real, sis, but if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Period. Okay? Enough of that. So, Olivia went yesterday down to the ultrasound, the free clinic people, and got an ultrasound, all right? And so apparently she's, I don't know, maybe about 7 weeks, 6-7 weeks pregnant. I know she had said some dates a few weeks ago, or about a week or so ago, that made it appear that she was further along than that, but it looks like she's still in her first trimester, okay? Well, Olivia is deciding to, I don't know, purge the pregnancy at this point, okay? I already got you laughing, Joanna. She's decided to purge the pregnancy, and all I'm thinking is, sis, did you just get pregnant for Vlogmas at this point? Because we are in the middle of Vlogmas, and already, sis is off and off characters to the show, because the little unborn fetus is essentially a character to the show. And sis already deciding to off the character off, okay? Olivia, Nisha, yeah, I have to be, I have to say, pick my words wisely, sis. She talking about ABing again. Okay, I said, damn, not 2 ABs in 1 year. Yikes, girl. There was no baby. Well, apparently, unless she got a hookup at the free clinic, we know Olivia doesn't have any friends. So maybe she got a hookup at the clinic. I don't know. Do y'all think she had somebody to go along with the, at the free clinic? Hey, can you just do an ultrasound and make it look like I'm pregnant? Y'all think that's what's going on? I don't know. Past Sunday, thanks to you and your commentary, I got through the hardest 3 years ever with an ending milestone. Thank you, Miss Destiny. You are so welcome. Congratulations, boo. Did you get a master's degree, or did you get a bachelor's? Did you get a what type of degree did you get, Destiny? You definitely are a hard working sister, because you bought a house in the last few years. Now you've graduated college. Congratulations, ma'am. All right. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, although we talk about these ladies that don't really got a lot going on, bachelor's, sis, it's a degree. I was just curious of which one. Yes, I did, Prime Mama Johnson. I want to cover that tomorrow when I got more time. Because, baby, when I tell you, Yanti, Tia Kemp, baby, when I tell you she laid Peach's whole entire existence to rest, my goodness. Woo! When I tell you she read Peach for all the filthy clothes Peach got in her house, baby, she read Peach for filth. And she did it with no effort. Like, that lady is just naturally funny to me. Like, the reads that she come up with, I'm like, sis, where did you get those from? Baby, it was epic, okay? Epic. Yeah, she said if she ain't been a Peach since she was 12, she said the pumpkin patch over there, because she said pumpkin don't taste that great, okay? Couldn't have made it through without all of y'all. Thank you. That yes, and I do remember throughout the years you peeking in, letting us know that you're here, but you're not here. You listening. So I definitely appreciate you, sis, taking us along with your journey. Although we didn't necessarily know the journey, but now we see the journey is over. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get into it tomorrow, y'all. So make sure y'all be in the break room early tomorrow. She said only dogs have 9 kids. Wonder did SMC feel... Oh! No, because Tia Kim don't even know who Strong Mommy Chrissy is. No, that was intended straight for Strong Mommy Chrissy. That wasn't intended for every woman with 9 kids. I'm not Strong Mommy Chrissy, excuse me. That, what Tia said, was intended right for the target, Peach. That's who it was intended for. I mean, if you felt some shade about it, then that's your problem. You know what I mean? Not saying you, Miss Shy. I'm saying you in general. Okay. She meant it for who it was intended for. Okay. You said more like a cat with 9 lives over there. Right. She meant it right for Peach. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get into that tomorrow, y'all, because I got a lot of the clips together, so we're gonna roll them. Y'all know Tia cusses a lot, so you got to be careful with the type of wording that Tia uses, because I can't get my channel all the way demonetized. Yeah, she definitely dragged her for filth. Then picked her up and drug her some damn mo. She went for a whole 24 hours. Okay. Peach could never read like she did, like Tia did. Never. But what I was getting into was, we're coming rapidly ending the 2025, and we're fastly approaching a new year, you guys, 2026. And y'all know, anytime we go into a new year, people have new revelations, right? Y'all, you want to get some things done that you did not get done, the year you're currently in, like 2025. I know at the top of 2025, a lot of you guys had some goals that you wanted to obtain, and maybe you guys did succeed in doing that. Maybe some of you guys did not, because maybe some things came into the the way, maybe your health, your finances, whatever it may be. But what I would like to say is, y'all, although we watch these ladies, okay, and it may be real life for them, the way they live, do understand. I think a lot of you guys are pretty intelligent and know that this is not the way to live, regardless if it's on the internet or off the internet, okay? Every year you should try to progressively move your life a little forward, okay? Now, however that looks for you, right? Maybe you've always lived in apartments and now you're going to move into a house. Whatever, even if you're not buying a house, maybe you decide to rent a house instead of renting a apartment. Whatever it looks like for you. But one thing I will tell you that you should not do is stay stagnant in your situation. And what we have watched, the majority of the ladies that we watch over here has stayed very stagnant in their situations, because I don't care what Jasmine says or anybody else says. There is no reason in 2025 going into 2026 we still having this po mouth, po mind, po whatever mentality. Now, do understand, y'all, we are living in some rough times right now. Hell, I mean, people not just spending money like they were, because majority of people are watching their coins. Majority of the people have always been watching their coins, so they're not really pressed about what the economy, this Trump economy right now, they're not really pressed because they've always been watching their coins, right? Okay, good, Samantha. I'm sorry to hear that, baby. And so although we watch these moms and stuff like that, y'all, and let's be honest, we just watch this out of pure entertainment. Nobody feels like what they got going on is real life. No, nobody feels that way. Well, let me say this. It's real life for them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. And I'm not sitting up here acting like we all living in the lap of luxuries and we just got, 17 cars in the driveway and, or maybe you do got 17 cars, TMR, do not. But I'm just saying, y'all, I mean, pregnancy storylines and some type of drama going on throughout the year just so you can stay relevant on social media is by far the dumbest thing I could ever think of. Now, let's be honest. We just were talking about the Peach McIntyre and Tia Kemp situation. If you really want to keep it a G, if you really want to keep it a buck, Peach coming for Tia made all the sense in the world. Now, am I saying beefing is the way to come up on the internet, or should be? Let me say that. Should be? No, it should not be. But if you just gonna rumble with somebody, why not rumble with somebody like Tia Kemp? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense because Tia has a platform that more than likely didn't even know who Peach was. And now they do know who she is. I saw something the other day. Well, no, matter of fact, it was today. Ming, y'all know Ming for King? She weighed in on the conversation with Peach. And, I guess this is conversation now that a lot of the content creators are copying each other. Here's the thing. When I feel like copying each other, I don't think it's so much copying, because let's be honest, y'all. Just because one person did it doesn't mean everybody can do it. Think about it, you guys. When they built one grocery store, did they just stop there? No, other people built other brands of grocery stores, right? So we have, Ford came. I'm just using a model of a car. Ford. When Ford produced their first car, it's not to say couldn't nobody else produce cars, because Ford produced cars. And if you produce the car after Ford, you copying the Ford. No, it's called supply and demand, right? So a lot of the content creators now are doing, having people do their services for them and charging them to perform the services on them. If you really want to know about it, y'all, it's actually genius, especially if you got a large platform, because it helps you and it helps the person who has the business, right? It's a form of marketing when it's all said and done with, right? But if you're not a business-minded person, if you don't have a business yourself, you wouldn't think that, right? You just wouldn't think that. So I just want to throw that conversation in there. So, and then we're gonna end the conversation off with Olivia, okay? And the reason why is because I mean, at this point, me personally, I think Olivia should just take her ussy and just, I don't know. I think she needs to take it to the same place she's taking that car. Well, no, don't take it there because wherever you taking that car to, they're not helping you. Olivia needs to just at this point she just need to retire the ussy. I mean, no, really. I'm just so serious. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about this girl's ussy. Like, whatever happened to you dating somebody or messing around with somebody and the whole world don't have to know about it? Like, it's the weirdest thing to, I don't get that. Like, why do y'all think it's cute to just get on here and talking about some man busting all up inside of you with no damn condom? Like, I don't understand it. Yeah, I am definitely tired of the Ussy Chronicles, Latrice. It's redundant at this point. It's like, sis, Olivia talks all the time about things she got planned and goals she got planned, and literally every year comes around and she does nothing but work that Ussy. That's all she does. And she gets on the internet and talks about it. Yikes. Like, if that is literally all I got to talk about, just go to sew my mouth up. Just sew it and don't let me utter a word up out of it, okay? All right, y'all, let's get into it. We're going to get into Skye real quick.
I got to come into my old office and find this inhaler. This breathing machine for one of my kids. But anyway, while I'm in here, I wanted to address something. Since this person wanted to comment 4 times on my video about my lights, that y'all see, lights are back on. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. They wanted to comment 4 times on my video about my husband.
Pause. Pause. Wouldn't we have started the video telling us that the utilities are back on? Like, wouldn't that have been a more positive way to start the video? Skye continues to argue with the comments. When I tell you this is the weirdest lady, one of the weirdest ladies I have seen on this internet. Like, there's a bunch of weirdos, but she is it's her constantly battling with the 10 comments that she get on a video. Her old office, girl, I'm like, where is the installation at? What is that, in the attic?
Why that man can't do this? Why that man can't do that? Let's address it. So, when my husband gets paid, I get his check, okay? When I get his check, I pay the bills. That same day, soon as the money hit my account, I paid the bills, okay? So, when this incident happened, he had already gotten paid. I had already paid the bills.
Okay. So, do he get paid once a month? Because you said you were out utilities for 2 weeks. So, does he get paid weekly or bi-weekly? I'm just going to assume, and I'm just going to assume on this part of the conversation, ma'am, he gets paid bi-weekly. So if he got a check at the top of when this incident happened, you said the lights had been off for 2 weeks. So by the end of that 2 weeks, wouldn't he have been getting another check? And nowadays, most places pay you early. Not only that, a lot of jobs have, what do they call that? Where you can borrow off your check. A lot of jobs have where you can borrow off your check. So you think it's a flex because he gets paid and it goes straight to your account? You know what would be a bigger flex, Skye? That you can manage to pay the bills with said husband's check and still have money. First and foremost, who are you to manage the finances? No, really. Who is letting you manage the finances when you couldn't even manage to keep your Section 8 house? And the rent was, what was it, y'all? $100, $400, whatever it was. You couldn't even manage to take the money down to the courthouse to keep the Section 8 certificate. Who the hell is letting you manage anybody's check? Yolanda said, a damn fool. Girl, hush. It's a flex because you getting the paycheck. No, it's a bigger flex when you can get the paycheck, pay the bills, and still got money left over. That's the flex, sis. But see, she don't know that because she ain't used to nothing. God, dog, baby. When I tell you this slow bucking mentality, these chicks, ooh.
You understand what I'm saying? Y'all think when the check come in, oh, it just stays. It doesn't. Okay? I chose to go back to school and not work a job. Okay? I chose that.
Well, duh. Who else would have chose it? We didn't choose that destiny for you. You chose to quit the job that you was working to go back to school. To go back to school to do what? What are you doing? What are you going? Are you going to finish that? Because Skye, you start a lot of things and never finish them. That's why your house looks the way it does, because you have an epiphany, right? And you see something on the side of the road and decide that you're going to take this something somebody dumped outside because they don't want it, and you're going to take it and make it your own creation. And baby, it ends up in the corner in that junky ass house you live in, or outside in the junky yard of the house. Conveniently, you quit your job right around tax time.
Because while I have a man around, let me go ahead and go back to school. Let me go ahead and do something, Let me go ahead and make a career.
While you got a man around, let you go ahead and do something with yourself. So you use it. Oh, well, you know what, Skye? I mean, sis, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with you, because if he gotta be good for something. Okay. I mean, hell, didn't y'all get married right at the cusp of you getting put out your damn house, and he leaned on you through your whole homeless, forced living journey? I mean, at this point, girl, I guess that do make sense, because hell, he used you. Now you gonna use him. But sis, what sense does it make when you're using his check to pay bills, and then when there's a unexpected incident in your home, you can't even get money for gas, laundry, or hotel? First and foremost, you should probably work on your financial literacy first, cleaning up your credit, because I noticed you ain't said nothing about that credit. And wasn't that the biggest hiccup you had trying to find housing because your credit was jacked? You ain't said nothing about that. Now, I'm not discouraging her to get a better career, because YouTube, that's not gonna work for you. I'm just telling you, since I'm gonna keep it 100. Okay, it's not gonna work. It'll definitely fill in. It's some pocket change. It can be some pocket change for you. But since you're not going to go buy no house with no YouTube coin, because if you ain't been able to do it in all these years, more than likely it's not going to happen. I'm just going to keep it 100. If nobody else will, I'll keep it 100 with you.
Okay? Because it's not a guarantee that I'm always have a man. Because I'm crazy. And I know it and I don't care. Okay? So let me go ahead and do that now. But I wanted to address it because you were so pressed. I mean, you literally commented 4 times talking about why this man can't get us in a hotel. Why this man letting me sleep in a cold car? I'm a grown woman, okay? It was colder in the house than it was in the car. But guess what? It's called turn the car on and heat comes out.
Duh, dummy. We all know how that works. But a man that loves you, let you hold his whole entire paycheck, would not be having you sleeping in no damn car. Where the hell? So he slept in the car again with you? What is with you and this man wanting to sleep in cars? I don't understand that. don't understand that. Like, girl, this is not a flex, ma'am. You got a man that don't mind you sleeping in a car. No, really, sis. Regardless if the check go to your direct deposit or not, you got a man that's okay with y'all cuddling in the car, turning the car on long enough for it to heat up and then cutting it off long enough for it to cool down and then cutting it right back off. Because can you imagine how many times you had to cut that car on and off? Because let's be honest, sis, as soon as you cut that damn car off and turned that heat off, it was instantly cold. How long you think a car gonna hold heat if the heat's not blowing? Your car's not insulated like a house, Skye. God damn, it should be against the law to be this damn slow.
Okay? No matter what goes on in my life, y'all so quick to say, why that man can't do this? Why that man can't do that? Just because you pressed about a man? Because you probably them types, you a gold digger. That's what you is. You a gold digger. I'll never be that.
You will never be a gold digger, right? That's why you sleeping in your car. You'll never be a gold digger, but you got the man's check going to your account. Well, isn't that a little, I don't know, gold digger-ish? I'm just saying. One Nation, I'm just saying, sis. She said she'll never be a gold digger. You a damn lie. I'm digging so far in them pockets, baby, I'm going to touch the ground. I'm going to be so far damn in them pockets, I'm going to touch the ground. Because, honey, if you laying up and jumping up inside of me, color purple, if you laying up and jumping up inside of me, oh, sir, I'm a gold digger. You might as well call me miner, because I'm going to be mining them pockets. Yes, sir.
Never be that. Okay? Okay? And the only reason why I'm sitting here allowing him to pay bills now is because, again, I decided to go back to school. I could be working a job instead of going back to school, but I decided to go back to school.
So you can't go to school and work? Let's be honest, sis. That ninja ain't over there making six figures. What happens when he decides to snatch the check? Then you'll be back on YouTube looking slow and dumb and pitiful. YouTube, me and my husband broke up and now I'm struggling again. How come you just can't go to school part-time and work full-time? Because let's be honest, one income, unless it's a very sizable income, is not enough in 2025, sis.
My choice. Nobody else's. Something I wanted to do. But you so pressed. Obviously, you want my man. That's why you sit up here. Why he won't do this? Why he won't do that?
Skye, you don't even want that man. You just using him because he's allowing it to happen. Skye, we don't want your man. The hell, you don't even want him. So if you don't even want him, what in the hell makes you think, girl, who wants a man that's okay with, no, let's pause. Stop. Don't nobody move. No, besides a crackhead, who wants a man that's okay with you sleeping in your car? Not just you by yourself, you and him combined, sleeping in a car. Who wants a man that can't pay for one night hotel? Who? Skye, that's not it, sis. Don't nobody want your man. Again, they're trying to figure out what is the man doing. Because any woman with any type of sense, be it a younger woman or an older woman, is trying to figure out this man that you give a title husband, why is he got you in the car? Not only you, why are you and him in the car? Where is y'all washing y'all ass? But so y'all just decided not to wash y'all ass for the 2 weeks there was no electricity and heat over there? Baby, a mess.
Mama.
Because y'all want Skye to depend on a man so much. Okay?
Skye, this ain't about If you're not dependent on the man, then why is his check going to your account? Pause. Don't nobody move. If Ray says, I'm just saying, sis, if you want, okay, so we don't want you dependent on a man, but you're dependent on his check to hit your account. So isn't that the epitome of dependent on the man? Isn't that the whole reason you quit the job? Because you just said, why you got a man, you gonna go to school. So isn't that you dependent on? I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
But yeah, I slept in the car because I wanted to be where the heat was. I wanted to be where the heat was.
Hotels don't have heat anymore. Hotels they don't do heat at the hotels. Y'all tell TMR something. Because baby, I ain't been in a hotel in a minute. Do the hotels not supply heat anymore? Do you gotta pay extra for the heat? Y'all let TMR know.
And I slept at my house in the car because I wanted to be near my house. I could have stayed in my mom's backyard where my kids was. And
why did you want to be near your house? What different? Your kids was at your mama house. Don't you got to get them up and get them ready? So wouldn't it make better sense for girl? Hush. You didn't sleep in that car. You slept in that damn house. You went and got blankets and y'all laid y'all big asses on them nasty ass mattresses with blankets. Girl, hush. You didn't sleep in no damn car.
Not have to drive over there every morning. I could have had my kids sleep in the car with me, but I didn't. I let them stay at my mom's house. So a lot of things I could have done that I did not do. Okay? The point of it is, it should never have gotten that far because I've been told the landlord about the situation when the lights was just flickering.
That's true, Skye. It should not have gotten that far. However, it did, right? And because it did, although the landlord should have been on top of their ish, he or she was not. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. The landlord wasn't sleeping in their car. Yeah, they wasn't sleeping in their car, sis. You and your dummy was over there laying up in the car. The landlord was over there laying up in their house with heat, light, water, and everything else. So with you knowing that, obviously you couldn't go over there and put a pow to the landlord's head and make them do the right thing. So while you were being inconvenienced, what you shouldn't have been was extremely inconvenienced by sleeping in your car. Skye, you didn't sleep in no car. You made a set in your car during the day, but girl, nighttime, when it was time to lay your ass down, your ass was up in that damn house. That's why you didn't leave the house, because that's where you were laying at. Girl, hush. With that damn hoodie on.
I've been told him. And the meter, it was a box or whatever in the meter that was burning the meter to the point where the light company came out and took the meter, and then I had to wait for them to come back and put it back in after everything was replaced. It shouldn't have got that far. That's what you should have been commenting about.
No, we shouldn't have been commenting about that because it ain't our problem. It sucks that happened to you, but again, see, this is the thing, sis, we trying to look out for you. We trying to be the beacon of information for you. We trying to spit game to you, sis, but you don't want to listen to the game. You want to be played in the game. We trying to figure out what is the man's doing. Okay, what is the man's doing? And all you had to do was reply with, he's doing what he's supposed to do, and left it like that. See, this is what happens when you get on the internet and you say the roaches is over there shivering in their damn boots. This is what happens when you get on the internet and tell your business. The people want to know more. They want to analyze it, scrutinize it, capitalize on it, ma'am. See, you didn't have to tell us anything. We didn't have to know nothing about the flickering of the lights. We didn't need to know about the pulling the electricity, sleeping in the damn car. All you literally had to say was, we are displaced right now because the lights are off. The kids are over to their mom's house. The people would have just automatically assumed that we're just going to assume that you were laying under shelter yourself. You wanted to make the people feel more pitiful and sorry for you. And what ended up happening is the people feel like you're even dumber than you already sound and look.
Shouldn't have got that far. But you always got a comment. I already know who it is about my man. Why he couldn't put you in a hotel? Why he couldn't do that? And then,
you know why he couldn't put her in the hotel, y'all? Because Skye's not that type of girl. See, we already know this. Hell, the ninja she laying up with knows that too. That's why he didn't demand. He didn't. That's why all last year they was sleeping in forests and backyards of people's houses. He knows that she ain't that type of girl. Okay? So he wasn't pressing the issue. He said, oh, okay, Heifer, you want to sleep your ass in the car? Well, I ain't shit either, so I'm going to sleep in here with you.
I had the money left over to be in a hotel. Why did I go in a hotel? Because I have a car that needs gas, okay? I take my kids, all of my kids, back and forth to school. And
pause. The reason why you said, now you're saying you had the money for a hotel, but you told us in the video yesterday that you didn't have money for gas. But now you're saying you needed that money to put gas in your car. The gag is, sis, how come we don't have enough money for both? That's what we're trying to figure out, sis. How come you can't, you were door dashing before, how come you couldn't door dash during the day to make money for gas, to make money for hotel? Wasn't that what you was doing last year? No, you thought you was going to come here and make the people feel sorry for you and hit that cash app. And girl, all we did was hit the damn next button on the next video.
In order for all of my kids to be at school every single day during this whole situation, I had to use that money on that and not a hotel.
How come you didn't use community resources? Didn't you use those same resources last year when y'all was down at Hope? Remember you told us that you hobnobbing with the caseworkers. You said you had inside trader secrets with the caseworkers and the CPS workers. Remember you told us you was hobnobbing with them? How come you couldn't holler at them and say, hey, I'm displaced right now. Show them proof that your utilities is off because of the electrical situation. A community center, community resource, definitely United Way, definitely could have gave you a voucher to go stay in a hotel. Hell, matter of fact, why you didn't have the landlord to use his resources as far as his homeowner's insurance, showing that his tenant is being displaced because of the electrical situation. Skye, you don't use your head. And let's be honest, for all we know, she could have done that. Y'all got to remember, this is her story she's telling. That doesn't mean it's the truth. For all we know, sis could have been in a hotel. For all we know, the landlord could have put her in a hotel and she decided to put them kids over her mama house because she didn't want to be bothered with them all damn day or all evening. Let me say that. For all we know, she could have been in a hotel. We don't know because we're not there.
And I shouldn't have to pay for a hotel. Okay? Also, having to buy groceries to feed my children and my mother's children, because she was also doing the same, feeding mine and hers. Also, having to buy takeout at times because...
What, you don't get food stamps anymore?
At one point, I was sick as a dog and I couldn't cook and she didn't feel like cooking. So I had to buy takeout for all of the kids.
So now you had to buy takeout. a few months ago, when the people wasn't sending you your food stamp card, you was down at the pantry getting food from the pantry. So why you didn't do that this time? It's an emergency, right? So why is we spending the money that we don't have on takeout, but we can't go stay in a hotel? But a few months ago, when you didn't have your food stamp card for like a month or so, you was down there donating blood and going to the food bank. Skye, hush. Just hush. Just be quiet.
That took his check and my check from school, because I did get a check, my first check from school. And the plan was to take that money and put it onto my daughter's car, because my daughter now has a car. My plan was to get her car, her tax.
So we're going to take the school money and we're going to pay for sis, the daughter, the oldest daughter, her on her car and tags, instead of taking the money and putting it up. Doesn't your daughter work a job? How come she can't? Because what she need a car for if she ain't working? So why can't the daughter buy her own tags? Wasn't she working? She ain't been saving them. She just like you. She don't save no money.
Tags, all her insurance, all that stuff put on her car for her to drive. But I couldn't even do that because all of that money had to go on food, gas, and all of that. Do you not understand? You.
So hold on. So you took the school check. Now you just said that you didn't have gas. So you took the school check and spent it on food, takeout food, gas, no hotel though. How much was the school check? $300? The school check, what it used to be them school checks. Y'all remember? Them school checks used to be fat back in the day. Okay, girl, 3, 4, 5,000. Skye, because trust me, you didn't quit your job and go back to school for a little bitty ass check, sis. No, you didn't do that. Because your Pell Grant and all them damn kids and you poor, oh yes, sis, you got the full grant money, you got the full student loan money. Oh yeah, you got the full maxi. Okay, Miss B said, oh girl, I remember them days. Miss B said, girl, I was sharp as hell back in them school check days. Okay, girl.
I drive a big Suburban. It takes a lot of gas. I usually save $200 out of each paycheck to last 2 weeks on gas, getting my kids back and forth to school. So this time, I had to go and save more and use more on gas, on getting my kids back and forth to school, getting them to my mom's house, paying for food, paying for groceries, because we could not cook here.
You always make excuses about why you F off your money, Skye. You've already told us you're bad with money and you have a shopping habit. Trust and believe, sis, while you not working and sitting around all day with nothing to do, oh, trust me, you was down at the Goodwill, you was down at the Family Dollars. Amazon definitely delivered packages to either that house or your mama house with that said school check. Girl, who the hell you think you fooled? Oh, we know what you did with that check. Okay? And Boo Bay over there got a paycheck too. Because what bills were you paying and the lights was off? What food is you buying and you get food stamps? You been quit your job, so I'm pretty sure you qualify for food stamps. Skye, hush.
Did I come on here and ask anybody for anything? Now, if I come on here and be like, oh, can y'all please help me? Please provide us with some food. Please provide us with some money for a room. Please, I did.
Girl, hush. You couldn't come on here and ask us for nothing. You knew you couldn't. That's why you didn't. Girl, we're not giving you a crying dime or a screaming damn nickel. We're not giving you ish. So you could come ask, but you ain't gonna get it.
So why do you keep coming for my husband every time? Oh, I would never go for a man who can't provide this, and can't provide that, and do this. Because, honey, you can't provide for yourself, obviously.
Girl, hush. You can't provide for yourself. Hence the reason why you claim you chose to sleep in a car with a school check and a man with a paycheck.
Obviously. Because at the end of the day, we still had what we needed. That's just like now. The devil continues to keep on working. At least that's what I say. It could be God testing me. Okay? But my food stamps was supposed to show up today. We ain't had no. I had to take all of my food. I had food. I had to take all of my food out of my refrigerator and out of my freezer and throw everything away. Because
why? Once you seen the power got turned off, why didn't you transfer all that food to your mother's house? So then you didn't have to spend it on takeout. Why didn't you do that, Skye? You know why? Because you're horrible with money. You're horrible with money. It's that poor project mentality that you have. Because I'm just trying to figure out, why did we throw food in the garbage that the government gave you when you could have took that same food the day they cut that power off? You could have took that food, bagged it up, and drug it over there to your mama house, just like you drugged them kids over there.
Everything went bad. It smelled so horrible. I threw everything away. Ain't no saving it. Ain't no saving. I threw everything away. Okay? And then I'm thinking, oh, my food stamp's going to show up. I'm going to replace it. I think they done sent my research to my aunt's house again. And she didn't give it to me. So now here we are without food. Not really. Because, of course, your girl been out grinding. I've been out making money. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm going to have gas to get my kids back and forth to school. My bills are going to be paid because I'm not going through what we just went through. I'm not putting my kids what we just went through. Okay? And we're going to have food. It was a lot of people that said I wouldn't even pay the landlord. I got to. Because I was traumatized. My kids were traumatized from being homeless. I'm not going through it again. A lot of people said, call the news. A lot of people said, call, what is it? The code people. Code compliance. Yeah. Call them. I didn't do none of that this time. I did those things. Well, I didn't call the news with my apartment, but I did those things with the apartment I was in. I called code compliance. I did all of that. Okay.
But why would you do all that when the landlord obviously was putting forth the effort to get it fixed?
And we ended up homeless. And people say, no, you ended up homeless because you didn't pay your rent. No. My rent was behind.
Right. That's code for you didn't pay it. That's the only way the rent gets behind, Skye, when you don't pay. Are you sure? Wait a minute, Skye. No, sis, I'm being very serious. No. Hold on. Pause, everybody. Pause. Don't move. Skye, are you sure you should be going back to school? Because it sounds like it's a waste of your time. Because you don't sound very bright. You sure you should be going back to school? Because rent being behind is the same thing as I didn't pay it. That's why it was behind.
And if people would continue to rent to me because I was catching up on the rent, they would have continued to rent to me if I wouldn't have called code compliance.
No, Skye, remember your rent was in escrow at the courthouse and you stopped paying the escrow rent and they even gave you a few months and you still wouldn't pay. Remember you told us what the lawyer said? That's why you got put out, sis. Code enforcement on top of being behind in your rent, on top of not paying the rent that was in escrow because they had already took you to court because you was behind on the $400 Section 8 rent. $100, $400, whatever. Skye, at the end of the day, baby, you are horrible with money. And it's you up here trying to explain to us your stupidity, your stupidness, okay? I would just prefer if you just don't tell us anything at this point. Like, sis, we really don't need to know what's going on in your household because what sounds like going on is just, it's pitiful. You talking about you don't want to let your kids down. You let your kids down every time you F off your money. Every time you F off your money, that's when you let them down. Every time you have those kids living in squalor, that's when you let them down, Skye. You will never change. You are going to be who you are to the day you leave this earth because it's embedded in you. You say you want to do better, but when you are given opportunities to do better, you do nothing but what you have done in the past. F off your coin. Bye, girl. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. I just can't. She's so slow. Baby, now, trust and believe, TMR is not Albert Einstein. But, baby, if I was that goddamn slow, oh, baby, I would be dangerous. Ain't no way in the world. Girl, you purposely, intentionally have crackheads for baby daddies. Girl, hush. Girl, hush. Girl, hush. Yes, hush. Don't even say nothing. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Skye parents got to be cousins. Cousins, siblings, or something. Okay? They got to be something. Because that girl there, oh my God, it's pitiful. And the sad part about it, ain't nobody told her. Why won't nobody tell her? Like, if her mama truly love her, why won't her mama tell? Well, it's obvious her mama is the same way. She had to learn that behavior from somewhere. She had to. Because she really be thinking she ate. And girl, you be some. All right, y'all. Let's move on, baby. We got to move on. We can't do like Skye, baby. We can't stay stuck. Okay, girl. We got to move on, baby. You hear me? I can't do it. Now, let's get over here to this other simple signing. Shit. Baby, what is this? The simple show? We got 3 simples on the stage today. I don't get it. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I have definitely made mistakes. I have made bad decisions. I poor money management, all that. Baby, I ain't perfect. However, from the mistakes that I have made, I have learned from those mistakes. It's the fact that they continue to make them and then show the world that they don't want to do better. Next case study, EB. Okay, girl. Baby, Lakeisha said, follow a stupid kid home and somebody stupid will answer the door. Trust me. Girl, I ain't never heard that, but that is funny. You hear me? Yolanda said, child, who next? Because we can't do this. Okay, Lynn, I'm just saying, honey, you could burn money and still be ahead of Scott, baby. You could take it and throw it up in the air and don't even see where it falls. And you will still be far more advanced than this lady over here. It don't make... And this is the part that irritates me. She get on the internet and tell the story like we all supposed to be, oh, for real, girl? Oh, damn. That's effed up. You know what, Skye? They doing you wrong. When she does her own self this way. It was her saying that she did pay her rent, but yet she was behind. Skye, if your rent is behind, that means it wasn't paid. Next case. Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on, honey. All right. Now we're going to get into Jasmine real quick, y'all. Now, Jasmine did a video. Sis, she another one. She'll come on here and try to read us too, girl. And we read her ass right on back every damn time. Jasmine came on here and said they went over their head. That went over their heads. Now, we do understand that Jasmine has an issue with spelling. She has blamed the iPhone for years. But what we have now figured out, it's not iPhone. It's definitely her. Okay, so that went over their heads. There is, it's the wrong there. Okay, it should have been Their. Okay, there, like not over there. And needless to say, I mean, Jasmine's at the point now she don't even take the. She used to would see the reaction and go and change the title. Baby, now Jasmine says, "Shit, I don't give a damn. Y'all know I can't read and barely can spell." Jasmine said, "I am not perfect," and that you are not, sis. Okay, so let's get into the next video, honey. Good gracious almighty.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm currently at the gym.
Now, I'm just going to say this, y'all. You know, when I was young, I had issues with acne. And it was because I had that damn carefree curl. Okay? It was something about that carefree curl and the chemicals from the activator juice and the moisturizer that would make my forehead break out. Okay? And I think, when did I stop wearing the curl? I had the curl, I think 6th grade, 7th grade. I think by 8th grade, I had released myself from the curl. Okay? Yeah, I think about 8th grade. Because I was tired of my damn head. It was looking like tic-tac-toe on my forehead. Okay? And once I stopped wearing the curl, I didn't have those issues anymore. But at this point, Jasmine's acne on her face, it's the fact that it hasn't gotten any better. It definitely looks like it's getting progressively worse. And if we can go pay the weight loss folks for shots, how come we won't pay the dermatologist with? And here's the thing, you're on social media, right? It does look very painful. And I know people used to say things about her face, and I never would say anything. But today, when I saw this video, I said, oh, hell no. No, sis, you got to do something. Girl, that look like it hurt. And her face has been looking like this for years. Now, some people said it was her nerves, and I don't know what it is. But I don't know. Jasmine, she claims she's been to a doctor. They must not. You must be going to some quack doctors. You must be going to the doctors that got an office in the alley by the garbage can. I don't know what type of doctors you go. But girl, there is no way that your face should continuously look. Oh, this has been years, Jasmine. The way medicine is now, like medication is so advanced, like they damn near got a medicine for everything. You mean to tell me there's not a medication that can help you with your acne issue? Is she picking at it? At this point, I guess so. It does, Brianna, it does. Maybe she has hormonal acne. Shanita, I don't know, because I'm definitely not a PhD. I don't have a PhD. All I know is it's been going on for far too long. It's been going on for years. And I just don't understand why she hasn't got with a doctor that could help her. Jazz has PCOS. I've heard of that. Is there no medicine for that? I heard PCOS, when you do the GLP-1s, it helps with that. Mocha said it's cystic acne. No, I have PCOS. Well, they say the GLP-1 drugs help with that. You think it's what she's eating, Waffle Toaster? She has cystic acne. Well, is there not any medication for that? It has to be medication for cystic acne. Nina said, I have the PCOS and my skin is fine. You think it's her testosterone, Marquita? She has to not eat a lot of sugar. Well, if she's drinking those energy drinks, aren't those full of sugar? Or are they not? Yes, Accutone, a lot of insurance cover it too. Okay. So her medication covered that. Okay, so there's no medicine for it, Shanita. You just got to either change your diet or lose weight. Okay. Well, she need to do something because that stuff looks painful. I would be, if that was my skin, and the reason why, because Jasmine's so bright, like she's lighter skinned, right? Like I'm dark, so it probably wouldn't look as bad on me because Jasmine is like caramel complected. It looks red on her. It looks very inflamed. So let's get into this conversation.
And I feel like I had to come on here and just talk to y'all a bit before I go in. I'm trying to find my phone. I don't know what I just did with it. But you guys, like, one thing about me I've learned is just the shit that people say on this internet. I just can't literally allow that shit to really get to me. You know, I've literally been getting messages and I see my comments and I really don't care, y'all. They are saying like, you should be embarrassed or ashamed that you didn't go to Florida. Y'all, my kids, first of all, Florida was originally for Quincy because they had playoffs. And they decided that they want.
Okay, so pause, because I see a lot of chatter in the. Let me say this, y'all. If you are somebody in the chat or come across this video and you're having these issues, I'm not dragging Jasmine. I'm actually concerned. Not concerned to where I'm going to take off work and take Jasmine to the doctor. I'm not concerned like that. But I'm curious of why, because again, I've been watching Jasmine for 7 years and it just seems like progressively it's getting worse. Okay. So not put a cricket over her face. It just progressively, it looks worse. So in no way, and the things that I have said to you guys about the GLP-1 drugs and stuff, you're right. It's not, everything doesn't work for everybody. These are things that I have heard, right? I've heard people say that taking the GLP-1 drugs help them with their PCOS, okay? That's what I've heard. I don't know for, certain. Obviously, I don't have that issue. And so I'm just saying for Jasmine, we've been watching her for years and it just looks like it's not getting any better. So I'm just curious if I know she has said in the past that she's been to the dermatologist and stuff like that, but is she keeping up with it? Because again, and she more than likely does pick at it, which obviously, y'all, is going to scar. That's the worst thing you can do when you got acne is pick at it, especially if you're fair-skinned.
Wanted to celebrate Amaya's birthday out there, which is Philip and his girlfriend. And although I wouldn't mind going, but I do have another child, one. And two, that was expensive. I know because I talked to Hannah and I know it costs money. And like, let's be real, like I don't have money like that. But eventually, I'm going to get money like that. I know I'm speaking that into existence and I will be able to go to Florida or go places and travel more. Like, does that make me a bad mom because I didn't go?
No, it doesn't make you a bad mom. It's not like you sent the kids with strangers. You sent them with their dad and his girlfriend. Yeah, no, it doesn't make you a bad mom, Jasmine. But with the people who have been watching you for years is trying to figure out is why don't you put yourself in a position where you can have the money to take yourself places or take your children and you as a family places. To be quite honest with you, sis, your children first time experiencing being on an airplane, it would have been with me. Not saying their dad shouldn't have been the one to take them, But we all know that Philip apparently isn't working, so Hannah financed the trip. I'm not even going to get into Hannah because we've talked about it. And at this point, it's her money. It's her business. But Jasmine, it's you constantly telling the internet how you are downtrodden, but you managed to come up with money to get in, shots for your body. Like when it's something you want to do, you get it done. Like when you wanted that camera. Y'all remember when Jasmine about 2 years ago was on here begging for the camera? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember she was on here begging for that camera and the people would not buy her a camera. So when she got her tax check, what'd she do, y'all? Went and bought her a damn camera. Because that's what she wanted. So when she needs to do something for herself, it gets done. When it has anything to do with those children, it's always an issue. But this is what I'm going to say to Jasmine. Nobody told you to have 5 children that you can't afford to take care of. Nobody told you to do that. You chose to have 5 children that, based off your words, you cannot take care, or you struggle. Let me say this. You struggle with taking care of. That's why we couldn't understand when you and Chris was together, you was sitting up here talking about having baby number 6. Just sounding like a damn fool.
No, I feel like it makes me an amazing person overall because I'm not bitter. I'm not dragging them. I'm not doing anything and all that type of stuff. Like I'm not being a bitter bitch. You know what I'm saying? So when people literally are saying like, you should have went. Like, why wouldn't you go? You're a bad mom. And it makes no sense because they're like, what about his other kids? Philip had not only my kids, he had his other daughter, one. And he has, of course, Quincy and TT. And then it's like people, they love to bash me. They try to make it about me, make everything about me, but not on. And it's crazy because they're like, well, I'm pretty sure that Quincy and TT mom takes them places. Look, I'm not going to get on here and bash nobody. And I'm just not. I dealt with that shit when it comes to that baby mama. And I don't want to go back and forth with her. But Quincy and TT damn near live with Philip and Hannah.
Okay. What's your point? At least Asia is aware that she's going through something, or maybe she ain't going through nothing. Maybe she just want a break and don't want to take care of them kids. It's not like she gave them she left them on the doorstep of strangers. They over there with their dad. So you're saying Asia is a bad mother because she gave the children to their dad to handle for a minute? Is that what you're saying? Well, you let the kids stay over there for 2 weeks at a time. What about you? Again, Jasmine, what Asia's doing has nothing to do with you. Nothing. If Asia and Philip have an arrangement, just like you and Philip have an arrangement, that's just what it is, an arrangement that has nothing to do with your 4 kids. Now, I would be pissed if my 4 kids couldn't be over there and your other kids are over there. Now you got an issue. But the fact that he's making space for Asia's 2 children and your 4 children, heifer, you shouldn't say nothing about what Asia got going on. Because your 4 kids got a spot.
If they go places, it's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she's posted on her page, I think before. I think I seen somebody post a video of her stuff. And she was...
Nobody posted a video of Asia's stuff. You're following Asia. Just like you creep and follow the other baby mama. What's her name? Medusa's Chris baby mama. LaKenya, Chris's other. You follow these people. Nobody who posted it. Did somebody post something that Asia said? Nobody posted it. Like, since it's almost do you want Asia? Because it's you having an asphyxiation on the women in your baby daddy's lives. It's the weirdest thing.
Like, she's so happy that they can travel with Philip and Hannah, and she's grateful for them. Like, not everybody got it, is what I'm trying to say. But because I'm the creator, it makes me a different person, right? It makes me, I'm like in my own little category to where I'm a bad mom because I didn't go. I'm just your average creator. I'm the one that keeps it 100 with you. I don't lie. I literally just keep it real with y'all. And then on top of that, I'm able to get footage that I can't attend and people still feel some type of way.
Jasmine, nobody asked for the footage. That's the part you don't understand. Nobody asked you to share Philip and Hannah's trip with us. Let's be honest, sis, if you weren't going on the trip, what difference does it make what Philip and Hannah are doing with Philip's children? The only way it would have made sense if you were in attendance. Then that made sense. And just so happened Philip and Hannah was in some of the footage because they're walking by or they're walking next to you. I just don't understand why you guys are painfully ignorant. Like Jasmine, yes, you're let me say this. You create content, but you're not a content creator, right? You just create videos and you upload them to the World Wide Web. That's it. That's it. That's all you do. Because let's be honest, the footage that you did get was crappy as hell. Because again, they don't have the fancy camera over there. They got their iPhones.
Like, me and Hannah had already talked about her vlogging and recording for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. We all know what I do. We know what I do and how it makes it work. I'm not going to ask them for some fucking money to go to the trip. If I don't have it, I don't have it. Did I want to go? Would I have loved to go and experience a trip like my kids getting on a plane for the first time? Fuck yeah. Like, what mom wouldn't want to? But it would make me selfish to take that away from my kids because I can't go and be like, oh no, I want to experience with them first. That is a selfish fucking move. Like, no, I experienced it through, like, Hannah kept me in the loop. Like, there was more clips, y'all. I literally experienced it through the stuff she sent me. We talked on the phone, we were texting, so I knew how my kids were. I talked to them too, of course. I talked to them all the time. I knew how they reacted. Like, even Philip was catching stuff, like, whenever it came to, because she's my scary cat. Like, she's scared of everything. I'm not a bitter person. I'm not going to take the experience away from my kids just because I don't have the funds to do that. One day I will have the funds and I can do more. But right now, I'm grateful that they were able to go and enjoy.
Jasmine, catching a flight from Texas to Florida is not uber expensive. When you want to do things, you make those things happen. Just say that you did not want to go. Just say that. But Jasmine, no, let's be honest, y'all. If Jasmine said, I didn't want to go, y'all, what the hell was we going to do? We weren't going to say no more than what we're saying now. The conversation wouldn't have changed. It's her trying to make like she's flying from here to London. Like she's flying internationally. Since you were flying within the United States, you could have Klarna or Afterpay or affirmed the plane ticket. Yeah. If you haven't already jacked those apps up, you probably have. But if you haven't already jacked those apps up, you could have done that. But the reality is you had no interest in going. And I'm going to tell you why she probably didn't. Although Jasmine wants to make it like it doesn't bother her that Philip and Hannah are a couple, I guarantee you, deep down in her spirit, it does make her feel some type of way. Because Philip is doing far more with Hannah than he's ever done with Jasmine. The only thing he did with Jasmine is cheat on her, use her money, F up her credit, and had babies on her. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing else. That's all he did. He didn't do nothing else. Now, I'm not saying that he's not cheating and using Hannah, but he's throwing in a trip here and there. Okay? They go out to eat. They probably go shopping. And, you know. But Jasmine is always, it's an excuse after. My thing is, if you want to keep it real, then keep it real, sis. Just say you did not want to go. Boom, end the conversation.
Enjoy themselves. That's really all that fucking matters, honestly. And it does not make me a bad mom. It does not make me anything any less of a mom. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people try to use terms to try to get to me. You can't sit here and use a term. They're like, well, they were able to be out with their stepmom, their real stepmom, their real mom. Look, even though Philip and Hannah are just in a relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, they're not married. Like this, why I say shit that people say can't get to me. Jasmine, I won't say his girlfriend. I will say, I'm more of like when we handle stuff with like the kids and certain stuff, I'll be like their stepmom and their dad. I say that. I'm not sitting here trying to, like, you can't, there's nothing you can say to me that's going to.
And you're the biggest dummy in America. Why call her a stepmom when she's not? Hell, if Philip ain't made her a stepmom, why the hell are you making her a stepmom? She is Philip's girlfriend. It doesn't matter if you list her down as an emergency contact. She's listed as girlfriend. She's not a stepmom. She's not married to Philip. Even Philip's mama is not calling her daughter-in-law. She's calling her Philip's boo thing, Philip's woman, Philip's old lady. She is not Philip's wife. You're a dummy for even saying that, because she's not a stepmother. She is Philip's girlfriend. Yeah, that's it. That's all she is. So what you think, you're supposed to get the baby mama of the year award because you're acknowledging your baby daddy's girlfriend as stepmom?
Fuck with me like that. I say that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're there taking care of the kids with him, I'm not gonna take that away from you. Like, we grown, we ain't in high school. Like, I could just say, girlfriend, that shit childish. You're helping him take care of his kids and me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna take that away from you. So people,
oh, the trees, girl, why did you say that? Latrice said Jasmine was with him longer, got the most kids with him, and Philip's family wasn't over there calling you wifey. Ooh. Girl, tell the truth like you ain't telling the truth, but you over there giving her stepmama. Girl, yes. Philip was over there telling people you was his cousin. He told Asia, when he met Asia, that you was his cousin. Never once did he say, baby mama, my woman. He said you was his cousin. But you over there giving Hannah special titles. Philip is not even giving her them titles. But you feel like you need to.
Be trying to like literally make it more than what it is. You can't sit here. The only disrespect that I feel like when people say is that their real mom. There's no such thing as somebody else being a real mom because they didn't birth them. I'm mama. They don't call Hannah mama. They call her Hannah. But me, out of respect, when it comes to certain things, I'll be like Philip and their kid's stepmom. Like, that's just me. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I swear I'm a different breed. I swear to God, y'all, I am a different breed when it comes to this shit.
You definitely are, sis. Now that I would, Jasmine, if you didn't say anything truthful in this video, that you said is so true. You are definitely a different breed. That you are.
And I said that to myself because I was like, I don't think anybody else can like be how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think no one can.
No.
I'm a different kind of breed.
No. Because we just watched Skye. Yeah, y'all both feel on that slow train. Yeah, no. There are some people that just like you, but you definitely are a different breed.
You know, but it is what it is. They went. I'm grateful. But anyways, I'm gonna go work out. It's really, it's been so hard getting out this car. I'm literally just like dreading getting out, but I need to get up and get out the car, go work out, and I actually got to go. My grandmother sent Amaya some money, and I told her I would have her check her money after school, so I'm gonna go cash that and give it to her. She's like, I thought it was $10. I was like, girl, no, she sent you 50. And yeah, my brother's wedding's next week too, y'all. So that's gonna be my first time attending a wedding. Like, what? So his
Wait, what? Did you just say you've never attended a wedding? So your brother's getting married and you're not in the wedding? Your brother has two biological sisters. One that's in a home, that lives in a home because she's just disabled. And then you. You not cool with your brother's girlfriend or fiance, I should say? You're not cool with the white lady? Because every time we have seen that white woman, she always holding Legend. And she used to hold Aiden a lot too until Legend came along. Why are you not in the wedding? But some of y'all may not remember this. This probably been about 5 years ago. Jasmine got upset because one of their mutual friends, Jasmine and her brother Keyshawn's mutual friend, was having a birthday party for his child. And Jasmine got wind of Keyshawn told the friend, their mutual friend who was having the birthday party for his child, not to invite Jasmine and her children because he was embarrassed by them. She not gonna be a flower man or nothing. She just gonna be in attendance because her mama going and knowing it's you. So you didn't want to be a part of the wedding too? You ain't have no enough money for that too? They probably asked her and she said she didn't have enough money.
This wedding's next week, and that's the whole thing, child. But yeah, let me get my ass out this car, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a bit.
Oh, honey, I'm telling you, baby, it be rough.
So I'm done, and I have to go to the bank. I'm really fucking tired, y'all. That 2 miles like really kicked my ass. I'm not even gonna lie, but hey, I did it. That's all that matters, though, is that I got it done, and that's all that matters. So yeah, let me head to the bank. All right, you guys, so I am currently leaving the gym. I had a really good workout. I'm really tired though. My goodness, like, but it was something I needed to do. And I have to go home and clean up. My house is a whole freaking mess. I was rushing this morning. Legend had pictures, and I just feel like shit's all over the place. So I have to go clean up and get that organized, and then I need to actually sit my ass down and edit, because usually I edit the day before so I can have a video scheduled for the next day, or I schedule some videos, but I didn't do that. So I was tired last night. I actually just crashed.
Who said that Jasmine should have been the flower man? I just do not like you for that. I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my head. Not the flower man.
So, and then plus we had an internet outage. Like, that was nothing. Our internet went out till like 5 o'clock in the morning. So annoying.
Lakeisha.
So I'm about to head to the house and go take care of that stuff, and then
you said it with
yeah, I'll come back and talk to y'all later. But you know, y'all, like, I feel really good today. I feel like it was as much needed to work out. I just feel like it was so much on my mind, and I'm just kind of coming down from. So I went to the grocery store. I also pulled Maya's money out. Speaking of that, I need to go put it up. But I'm gonna show you guys basically what I got. I also found, just because my Ava put on her Christmas list that she wanted Barbies, I made sure to get some Barbies that I saw at the store too. So first off, I got this low carb lifestyle seasoned chicken breast with glaze for dinner, and I got these chicken thighs. Got my salad for lunch. I got this, of course, avocado oil, so it can fly. Some more drizzle for my coffee. I like to put this on the chicken thighs when I cook them. Run out of freaking gum because of my kids. We have some broccoli and some more rice, macaroni, some rotisserie chicken seasoning. And these are the Barbies that I picked out.
Cover girl, stop. Y'all hush. Be quiet. Don't say nothing, Sonny. Don't. Nina and Wicked and Brandy, would y'all hush? Just chill. You heard what she said. She stopped at the damn grocery store and picked up some groceries and 2 damn ugly ass Barbies. Y'all heard what she said. Destiny said, girl, they don't even look like Barbie. They look more like Ken. Girl. Not Timu, but well, I said, wait, not you shopping for groceries and oh my God. And this is why you didn't go on that trip. Because this is just who you are, Jasmine. You're so damn cheap. It's painful at this point. Girl, them little ugly ass Barbies. I'm just saying. Walmart got every Barbie you can think of. Amazon probably do too. Not you down there, not the Barbie sitting next to the eggs. Man, you just can't make it up.
This is giving Texas vibes, right? Like, yeah. And I got her. And I got this as well to make my life easier. Some more bags because my kids keep losing their lunch boxes. Ziploc bags because I got Ziploc bags because I'm going to also put some stuff in the freezer, but also make their lunches. And I got my strawberry water. And I got these to put the...
Now, Jasmine, I know you've been home for a minute. Why you ain't let Bentley out? Bentley's always out. Why is Bentley in the room with the door shut in the cage? You've been home for a minute before you decided to set the camera up and do your tacky ass grocery haul. Why is Bentley? See, this is what people be talking about. Why is Bentley locked up in the room? He been there all damn day.
Remaining nacho cheese in there, and they're gonna have that for their lunch tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got from the grocery store.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. You hear me? Not the Barbies. She sis went and got chicken thighs and a Barbie. Sis said, let me go get this salad dressing and pick up 2 Barbies.
Overly tired. Like, I'm really tired. It could have been just the workout, but I just was telling myself, like, girl, you just need to lay down and relax. And so I laid down for a whole, trying to get my blood back up, for a whole minute and just chilled out because I'm tired. Like, yeah. Amaya has basketball practice. So Amaya's on the AAU team. She actually does personal training and then she does basketball practice. So she has that. And so I'm gonna go pick up this I'm gonna pick up Legend and then I'm gonna pick up the twins, then come back this way and go to Legends Parent Teacher Conference. I won't get Kaylin and Maya until later on because it just makes it a lot easier. But side note, y'all know the elf this morning. The younger kids, it went over their head. The older kids, they were laughing. They were like, because I did it when they were, of course, asleep, and they were like, I get it. The younger kids were like, he cracked the egg, and I read it to them. It went over their head. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. But I thought it was so cute. But anyways,
Bye.
give them a whole bag.
Hold on,
of
y'all.
clothes, okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm about to just make their food. The ones that were with me, they actually already ate, so the other kids are about to eat. All right, so I'm back from his parent-teacher conference, and they gave all the kids in the school, which is in the preschool, which is Legend side, and then of course the baby side. They gave them a whole bag of clothes, okay, and shoes. So I was like, I guess I could share with y'all everything that he got, and. So first, he got this jacket.
See, Skye, remember we told you yesterday that all you had, if the kids didn't have any coats, you could have went up to the damn schoolhouse and asked for something like that. Look what Jasmine got, okay? Now, Skye, you just said you had a school check, okay? We back on you, Skye. Remember you said you had got the school check? You couldn't spring for a coat for yourself and the children?
Jacket, but this one's super cute. He got that. And one thing I know he's gonna love is this bluey t-shirt. He got a bluey t-shirt. He also got a long sleeve shirt.
That's actually some nice stuff. That looks nice.
Cute.
I like that coat.
He also got a Spider-Man t-shirt.
Okay.
They asked like what themes of like cartoons that your kids like. And those are the ones like for sure Legend like. And then he got this like set. It's a long sleeve, of course.
Y'all remember when Peach was going viral for feeding empty little tummies? Y'all remember that? Jasmine said, Peach, I don't know what you talking about. Jasmine said, Peach, I ain't got your type of money. Jasmine said the school asked what the kids need. Jasmine went on ahead and filled out that paperwork. You hear me? Jasmine said, I don't like spending money on my kids. Oh, y'all gonna buy me something? Because I done wore the internet out. They not doing anything. Okay? So Peach made a whole spectacle. Jasmine stood right on. Baby Jasmine said, I'm getting all the free ish. You hear me?
With some pants. Super cute. Super, super cute. He also got this trucks. Of course, I put on there that he likes trucks. He got this trucks like sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. They did
right.
A good job.
And I love the brown theme, the brown and blue theme. Then he got the pants to go with it.
Okay.
More socks.
All right.
He got a pair of shoes.
Got him some little Walmart sneakers. Okay. Little play shoes.
He got some jeans.
Okay.
And I did get everything in a size 5, if y'all are wondering. Here goes some more pants.
Okay.
Sweatpants, especially since Legend keep on ripping his pants, y'all. Like, I don't know why. But
Dang, they loaded him up. I'm glad he finally got some clothes he fit. Okay, Jasmine, we go, girl. Anybody got time for all that? Bye. Yeah. You said somebody please call animal control, baby. Somebody need to call somebody because that dog, it's a mess. That's why I can't stand to hear that dog bark like that. Daycare told Jazz to buy him a jacket because they go outside to play and it's getting colder now. Oh, they did rush. The school told her that. One thing I can say about this heifer, when I tell you she will not spend no money on her kids, Jasmine, baby, when I tell you that's a cheap heifer, when I tell you that girl will not spend any money on her children, oh no, honey. Child, she don't even want to spend. You see, she down at the HEB getting cheap ass Barbies. Baby, and not only, girl, she bought 2 Barbies. Two. I'm sure they wasn't that expensive, girl. You should have got like 4, 5 Barbies. She bought 2. Okay? 2. I I guess, girl. I mean, at this point, Jasmine, as cheap as you are, you should have a ton of money saved up. Because you don't spend nothing on, you only spend on what you want to spend on. You don't spend on them kids. A mess, honey. A mess. A mess. All right, y'all. Let's get into Olivia real quick. We're not gonna be over here long. She did a video, a live stream yesterday when she was down at the what is it called? The women's clinic. Okay. She was down at the women's clinic and they told her to come back and get a free ultrasound. And so that's what she did. So today she uploaded a live stream. And she basically said that she is going to AB the baby.
Oh, I can't wait.
Right, Raptor.
Where's it coming from? You guys got to do it with me next time. Whoever didn't do it with me, I know a lot of girls started the GLP-1s. A lot of girls dropped a lot of weight, even if you didn't start the GLP-1. But when I go back on my weight loss journey, y'all have to come with me. I'm not playing. Liv, can I ask a question? Don't cuss you out, though? Well, don't be stupid, girl. I won't cuss you out. Just don't ask stupid questions. That's all. I'm going to lose it quick. I know, girl. I'm going to lose it quick, easy. Weight loss is so easy. And it's fun. Just working out is fun. I love working out. I love getting in that routine. It's the best. It's the bestest. Do I want to have a girl or a boy? Well, you guys, I've decided I'm not keeping the baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I got y'all hopes up, but I'm not keeping the baby. I'm not. No type of weird shit, but I have to focus on my babies and I have to focus on everything that I need to focus on, you know? So I have a plan. I'm not going to talk about my plan. I'm just going to do it, take y'all along with me, but I'm not keeping the baby. Do you share who the baby was back in the summer? I feel like I missed that part. Do you share who the baby was? Huh, baby? Now I want Starbucks. Hell, you pregnant, you gonna gain some weight. Yeah. I got a caramel ribbon crunch. Yes, I'm gonna get my tubes tied. Yes, I am. I'm gonna get my tubes tied right after. The baby daddy? Yeah, I shared.
You're gonna get your tubes tied right after what? The AB? They do that? I thought it was like some type of vacuum suction thing they use for the AB. They at the AB clinic they do tubal ligations as well too. Oh, well, that's new.
A little bit about him, yeah. Who the baby
it's pills
was.
too, Amar?
You were talking about the baby daddy, babe? Yeah, I did a little bit. Oh. A Trump supporter who is pro-choice. Interesting. Oh, 100%. There's a lot of Trump supporters that are pro-choice. Just because you vote for somebody doesn't mean you align with all of their policies or whatever. I've always been pro-choice.
Yeah, but since you didn't vote, so it doesn't really matter if you align with all of Trump's policies because you did not vote.
But I'm going to tell you this. I've never thought, like, this taught me a lot about abortions. Not just this. I mean, this particular, because because like not being able to get it in the state that I'm in, that's insane. Like I feel like women should be able to do it like wherever they're at. Like I didn't think it was a big deal before, even though I've always been pro-choice, but because you know it's our bodies, we can do whatever
You won't pay child support for the 3 living children, but you will entertain paying to get rid of what you claim is living in your body.
fuck we want. Yeah, I mean they can, but you know, ABs are not the best. I'm not like saying everybody go run and get an AB. No, but no, you know, I'm just no. No. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not. I have too much. I have too much that I have to do right now. And I want to focus so much on Kailani and AJ. Like, they deserve it. You know what I mean? They deserve a healthy mom, a strong mom, a driven mom, a successful mom.
Right. They do deserve that. So why haven't you done that thus far? Like AJ is getting ready to turn 4 next year, and Kalani will be 2 this month. If they deserve all that, then why hasn't it happened? I mean, let's be honest, sis, you haven't been paying child support. Like you should have stacks on deck. Olivia dreams. She talks and she dreams. She puts nothing into fruition. Nothing. You know why I say that? Because we haven't seen anything. We haven't seen nothing. The only thing we've seen this lady do is move and talk about the men that she's letting skeet up in her. It's like, I know a lot of you guys think she's pregnant or doesn't think she's pregnant. I don't know what she is. I know I'm not pregnant. That's what I do know. I know Tia Mar's not pregnant. Okay? I don't know about nobody else's uterus. Nothing. I don't know nothing about it. But what I will say is being pregnant is not tea. I've told you guys that before. I don't know why Olivia thinks and Jasmine thinks and Chrissy thinks pregnancy is tea. Especially because they already have children. It's not like you've never been able to conceive a child and then you miraculously are able to conceive one. Having a baby, being pregnant, it's not tea. Unless you're pregnant by a celebrity, it's not tea. But these simple-minded women think it is.
Bitch, they gonna get the best of me. Excuse me?
So wait, she's at McDonald's and she's getting the high C. Now, she just left Starbucks. Now she's at McDonald's. You'll see in a few minutes that sis pulls up to Chick-fil-A. So is she just riding around eating again? Y'all remember when she was pregnant with AJ? All she did was go through drive-thrus. That's true, Lynn. They won't get the best of her until she gets therapy. Hey, Plum. Yes, Sonny, the high C drink, baby. That was epic. Exactly, Trina. Yeah, she don't want us to know she ordering that high C. That's all this girl do. I guess she said, well, I ain't screwing, so I might as well eat. That's 2 things we know she would do. Screw and eat. Yes, Nikki, that was the best. That was hilarious.
My viewpoint's definitely changed, and you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. So, like I said, if I didn't have AJ and Kailani, or maybe if I just had AJ, like with both of them, I knew, I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them. Period. But nah, I don't feel that way
I'm gonna
with
have to
this.
find
And
the
not
video
like
and
I'm
show it
saying
to you
like this
guys.
one, like no, but I'm just like, I didn't want any more kids. You guys know that. But I should have went and had my tubes tied. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. But I learned. I learned because this is never gonna happen to me again. We're not doing this anymore, ever again.
Girl, the next time you need some money, you'll be taking another pregnancy test.
Keep the baby. I promise you won't regret it. If you don't keep the baby, you will regret it. The baby is a gift from King of King, Lord of Lords. I understand. That's one of the main reasons I couldn't vote for the administration, because politics don't belong in the doctor's office. I feel it. But if I'm not mistaken, you guys, I believe Trump is pro-choice. I think you guys just mistake that with Republican and Trump. I believe he's pro-choice, but I could be wrong. But we should all look at it.
No, we don't need to look up what Trump believes in. Trump, like you, he say something today and then tomorrow it'll be different.
Does it only change when it fits me? 100%. Yeah. Because I go through it and it changes my perspective on things because I'm experiencing it. That's usually when people change their perspective on things, when they experience it. You know what I mean? Because you really don't know what the fuck you're talking about unless you're going through it yourself.
Olivia, don't get upset because people are asking you questions. You are the one who came to the internet to spread your business. So do understand people will criticize you. It that's just what it is. Don't get upset because people are trying to figure out why go get an AB when all you got to do is either A, keep your legs closed, or B, if you just want to keep them open, make sure the person that's inserting them is protected. Simple. Or if you just feel like you don't want to use protection and that's your business, it's not wise, but it's your business. Then when you had Kailani, because you knew you weren't going to stop moving that pelvic bone, you knew that you were going to continuously move that pelvic bone. Why didn't you get your tubes tied? Because we all know you don't need any more children, especially if you don't have somebody there to assist you, to help you. You don't need any more children. Like every baby daddy you have, you're beefing with. Like the odds of that. Like literally every baby daddy you fall out with. And they're dragging you on the internet. Like it's the weirdest thing.
Honestly. No, he left. No. That was the whole point of Roe and Roe v. Wade, whatever the fuck that was called. He left it up to the states to make their decision. So yeah, the states banned it. Like Texas itself banned it. You know? I think they said that like a million times, leaving it up to the states, leaving it up to the states, leaving it up to the states. Didn't you guys hear that?
Right,
Come
Sunny
to
Day, she
Virginia
don't care.
if you want one. No, I know where I'm. Can y'all hear me? Hold on.
Right, Sean. What is going on at McDonald's?
Like I said, I have to do what's best for Kailani and AJ. And this is what's best for them.
You going to get an AB is the best thing for Kailani and AJ? Why, when they still have the same mom? Like at this point, Kailani and AJ, girl, they don't know what you talking. They don't know nothing about no AB. They only know baby when they see baby. You act like Kailani and AJ are the same age as you. They're not, sis.
You're a beautiful person with a beautiful heart. I know it won't be easy. I was a single mom of 4. If I would have had an AB knowing what I know now, it would be devastating. That baby needs you. What about New York? I think New York, you can get it done until until you have the baby. Yes. In some states, thank you. In some states, you can get that shit done until 9 months. Thank you. I forgot what they call it. They call it something.
Wait, what is she talking about? In some states, you can get an AB when the up to the baby is 9 months. What? I've never. Who is getting an AB and the child is 9 months? You about to have it. That is the AB. You about to push it out. It ain't gonna be in you no more. Girl, oh God. Damn, this girl is slow.
Shit. I'm not gonna wait that long. That's insane. I don't even want to have to wait how long I have to wait, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right.
I just feel like
that's giving birth.
The baby's not gonna know any different. I mean, the baby's not even born yet, so I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Like I said, you guys, I gotta do what I gotta do. And it's okay,
Yikes.
It is like devastating every time I do it, but it's not devastating to other people. But people, I know a girl that's gotten like 20 abortions. I'm so for real.
Well, is that your idol or something? Like I know a girl that's got 20 ABs. Is that your idol? Girl. Now, I have heard up to 6 months, but I've never heard 9 months. I mean, let's be honest. At 9 months, that's birth. Oh my God. Girl, at this point, you shouldn't even be having sex.
And some bitches don't care at all. I'm just too fucking sensitive. That's my problem. Yeah, and I keep saying I want to give Kailani and AJ everything. Everything. And when I get my other kids, I want to give them everything. Like, I have 5 children already, you guys. 5. And I want to give them the best of the best. So, this is not going to end well. No, it's going to end actually very well. Actually, it's going to be a good year next year. 2026 is going to be a very good year. It's going to be productive. We're going to have a very productive year.
Exactly, Black and Bougie.
You guys are going to see me like you've never seen me before, so stay tuned. It's going to be very interesting because I know if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do a lot more other shit too. I'm not just doing this for no reason. Like, I'm doing this for a reason. Okay, tonight. Do what you have to do. Only you know what you need to do. Yes, 100%.
I mean, let's be honest, you guys. She says that every year. Cheyenne, Sean, Olivia says that every year. Every year is supposed to be this miraculous year for her, and then it turns out to be a year of nothing. It's the same thing every year. Now it might be a different apartment or in a different state, but typically it's the same thing. Either her standing in her kitchen, sitting in the living room, laying in the bed, standing in the bathroom, or driving in her car telling stories. Literally, that's what she's going to do. Whatever happened to the school situation? I just don't understand how Olivia says all these things she wants to do, and she literally does nothing, but nothing gets done. That's the epitome, in my opinion, of lazy.
Oh my gosh, these cards just keep coming, honey. Praying for you. Thank you, baby. Sorry, person who's behind me. I can't go, honey. I'm about to be hit.
Right, Rapper. We still waiting on Bible study. All right, y'all. We're going to cut this live in half because she said some interesting things about Gerard and Antonisha and the kids situation, which we've heard that many times before. But tomorrow, you know what I want Olivia really to change is her bed sheets for real, girl. Okay, I'm just saying, Plum. Yikes, but that's not gonna happen. Just chill says, sis, just log off for a year, get a job, treat your kids better, stay away from peeing, and meet us here next year, this time with an update. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely work. I don't know, even if she doesn't necessarily stay off for a year, it's just like every time you come on the camera, have something enlightful to tell us, you know, like talking about the things that you want to do, but yet you put nothing in fruition to make those things happen. To me, is the continuous problem when it comes to Olivia, especially now that she hasn't had those three oldest in her possession full time for like 3-4 years now, and that she's had Kaylani and AJ. Again, I'm not saying that should make it easier, but instead of having 5 kids under your control, you literally have 2. And Olivia puts more effort in skits on the internet than she does in her own personal life. But think about it, y'all. How can you get anything done when you're live all day long, 3 and 4 and 5 hours of the day? You can't get nothing done. What you gonna get done but your live stream? Again, this is how she makes money. Understandable, but do y'all know how many people that do social media and still manage to get other things done? Like, you got people that do social media and they work. You got people that do social media and they run businesses. You got people that do social media and they're buying houses. They're doing a multitude of things. Olivia seems to be the only person that I can see that does social media, and literally that's the only thing she can do. She can't do anything else. Nothing. And this whole situation with having an AB, but this is a woman who says she loves motherhood. So if you love motherhood, why are you trying to AB said fetus that apparently or supposedly is growing in your body? Does that make sense to anybody? No, that doesn't even make sense. And my thing is, if you love motherhood and you're currently a mother now of 5 kids, and you know that you don't have a constant, you don't have a husband, you don't have a committed relationship, why are you sleeping with random men and becoming pregnant? Or even potentially risking becoming pregnant because you're having sex with these men unprotected? Olivia loves motherhood when the father is involved. When the father is not involved, she tolerates motherhood. She doesn't love it. She tolerates it. But when the dad is involved, it's a different focal point for her. Sean, I agree. You love motherhood, but all 5 kids are in one room and you have an office and a different man every year, weeks, months, days. Exactly. She always talks about how bad her kids get treated, but abandons them every time the beat drops. It's not every time the beat drops. Right, Trina, just like she did this past summer. She intentionally didn't call her kids the whole summer, didn't wish Christian and Ryan happy birthday because she was going through something. She was trying to use her EBT at Chick-fil-A. They told her we don't take that here. She was looking for change to pay at TMR. Oh, is that what she was doing? She was trying to use her EBT card at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A takes EBT? Fast food restaurants take EBT, y'all? I didn't know that. Now she was trying to use her EBT card at Chick-fil-A. Oh my goodness, baby. These chicks are a mess. That's all they want to do is sit and live on the government and live on the internet. Like, oh my God. I hope this life never, ever finds me. Never. Oh, no. Oh, McDonald's does in some states, black and bougie. Oh, I didn't know that, y'all. Now, I'm going to be honest. I did hear talks of it around the pandemic time. But, and then, y'all, a lot has changed in 5 years. Prior to 2020, the world was very different. Do y'all see how people are losing jobs at a rapid, companies are just laying off massive amount of people. Companies are shutting down operations. There's an Amazon in Arkansas. I can't remember what city. I think it's a small city in Arkansas. They shut down the whole Amazon plant. Just shut it down. The whole Amazon plant. So all those people and it's in a small city in Arkansas. So all those people, majority of the people that lived in that city, obviously that was their main employer in the area, has become instantly unemployed. Now, the people who were full-time, meaning full-time through Amazon, got a severance. But think about the people that they hire, because, Amazon has a culture of hiring temp workers. And although you can work as a temp there for a long time, but you're never considered with benefits. Like, things have really changed. And I don't understand why people are not more concerned and trying to set themselves up for a better future, especially when it comes to your finances, right? I watched a video today where a man was saying, you know how people would say it's good to have 6 months of savings, your bills saved at least 6 months. Child, now they're saying 12 months. Now they're saying 12 months of bills saved up. Yeah, you do need a career, but what you need is, it's not so much a career, Nina. What you need is multiple things that you can do. You have to be very multifaceted when it comes to yourself being marketable. So, for instance, you're a medical assistant, right? So you're a medical assistant. Maybe you got a certification as a phlebotomist. Then you bounce and got a certification as a pharmacy tech. Like, that makes you more marketable. And that's what people need to be trying to look into moving forward in 2026. Having different things lined up, different certificates lined up to make you more profitable or more marketable, where you can continuously make money. Because we know, industries fall down and then they go up. The industries fall down and then they go up. So social media is definitely a way to make money. But let's be honest, y'all, social media, there are many people. That's why you see what Peach was doing. Peach was not only making money as content, but then she decided to take the content and use the hairstylist and make money like that too. Like, y'all, this is the type of environment we live in now. This is the climate we live in. I watched a video called "Y'all Don't Hate Billionaires Enough." If people understand what was really going, shake my head. We're cattle to these people. You know, I saw a video today I saw it yesterday where they were saying a lot of barber shops are going out of business because these barbers are now charging like $100 for a haircut. Not just like a haircut, a lining, and all, because they're being influenced by these celebrity barbers and stylists and thinking that you can go charge the regular Joe Schmo that type of money. $100. And let's be honest, y'all, 5 years ago, you could go get a haircut for $30, $20-$30. Who is paying? And obviously I'm a woman, so I don't get my hair cut like a man would. What man that's working a regular 9-to-5 job with bills and children and a wife and expenses is paying $100 for a haircut? The hair industry has definitely gotten ridiculous with these prices. But what they're doing is they're making themselves where they won't make any money. Because the next time you guys got a chance, go into the beauty supply. Just walk into your local beauty supply. Baby, if you don't know how to do hair, you go in the beauty supply. Anything you need to know to how to do your own hair is in that damn beauty supply. You could get on any social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and figure out how to do anything. So people out here charging these, high prices for, making sure you can groom yourself. A lot of people are not even going to the nail shop as much as they used to. A lot of the girlies are doing the press-ons. Because people just, not saying that everybody can't afford it, because your luxury is your luxury. Some things people are just not going to bend from. Like, if that's what I want to do as pampering myself, that's what I'm going to do. I don't care how much it costs. Like, some people have that attitude or that mentality, but the reality is a lot of people are just not spending that type of money anymore, and they're doing it themselves. Yes, everything has definitely changed and went up, and just literally in just a couple years. So 2026, y'all, is going to be looking real different. Like, it's going to get ugly. We're going to go into another government shutdown at the end of January. Because y'all know every time it gets around tax time, the government always comes up with something. So people sitting around waiting on that tax check. Now, I did hear that Trump said that people are going to be very pleased with taxes this year. Apparently, the refunds are supposed to be really high this year. I don't know how true that is, but that's what Trump said. I heard him say that in one of his press conferences. Yeah, but there are women paying $130 or more for wigs. But one thing about paying that much for a wig, sis, do you know how long you can wear that wig? Especially if you wash it, you know how to wash it, girl. You can wear that wig for 6 months. Especially if you know how to wash it and keep it maintained. You just started doing your own quick weaves. Yeah, because wigs are definitely a good investment. Especially if you get a good quality wig, it's definitely a good investment. But I've actually been wearing my hair braided because I'm just like, it's just more cost effective for me. People don't want more money once a year. They want more money on regular basis. Exactly. People want to see the money every time, every 2 weeks or every week, however you get paid. A once a year check is just that. What about the other weeks? What about the weeks in the year? People want to be able to pay their bills and put money to the side so they can build for those emergency funds. Like I just said, they were saying, and once just a year ago, 2 years ago, they were saying 6 months. Now they're saying 12 months. But the whole point of me saying all that, you guys, is what I was saying about when it comes to these ladies like Olivia and Jasmine and Skye. Like, it's like, do you guys not watch the news? Are you guys, not even the news, but are you guys not watching the news outlet on social media? You can watch news outlet on YouTube. You can watch it TikTok. You can watch it. Like, people really need to see what's going on in the economy. You guys remember the tax guy here? What was his name? The tax guy that was keeping us up with the stimulus checks and all that. What is his name? I can't think of his channel name now. Chinese guy or Asian guy. Let me say that. The Asian guy. He still has a YouTube channel and he still keeps people up to date. Clear something, right, Nisha? And I still watch him to this day because I just like his information. He gives it to you cut and dry. He don't try to sell you his e-guides and none of that. That man gets on here. He tell you clear view tax. Thank you. He gets on here. He tell you what's going on. He breaks it down to you in simplest terms, and he go on about his business. I still watch him to this day, and I'm telling you guys now, if you guys are not watching him, if you are conscious about your money, I advise you guys to watch him. I definitely advise that you guys watch him. I'm not saying let's not watch the girls and Kiki and TT with these ladies because they are definitely a mess, and we definitely get into the mess. But I'm also encouraging you guys to watch things that help your growth. Help change your mindset. If you're trying to get something done, if you're trying to buy houses or a house, or you're trying to change careers, or you're trying to be a better steward of your money, look into videos like that, you guys. I showed you guys a video it's been a couple weeks ago. I introduced this guy. Let me see, because I just watched a video of hers earlier today. What is it? Smart Money Bro, I think it is. Smart Money Bro. I saw his video. Smart Money Bro. Yeah, watch him. He's a very, very intelligent. I really like his videos. Knowledge is definitely power. And if you don't have knowledge, you're powerless, right? And you definitely need to know what to expect, what to look forward to in the years to come, because like the old saying goes, it gets darkest before the dawn, and it's gonna get darker, you guys. And I just want to make sure you guys are prepared for that. I really do. So again, we can watch the reaction videos because that's what I am, a reaction channel. And we could definitely have conversations, but we do have to have real conversations too, because guess what, you guys, we live real lives, right? And things that's going on in our world affects us all. Okay. So I definitely advise you guys to, look into those 2 channels that I dropped, you guys. I don't know about you, but I'm very conscious of my coin, and how I can make more of my coin and where to invest my coin so my coin can make more coin. Okay. So that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do. Like I said, we're rapidly ending 2025 and rapidly marching into 2026. We don't know what to expect, you guys, because we'll go to bed and this is happening, and we'll wake up and something different is happening, right? I'm not saying to live in fear. Please don't live in fear, but live with knowledge. Live like you should know what's going on, And one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. What works for one may not work for you, but do understand, find what will work for you. Smart Money Bro. Let me type it in here. Smart Money Bro. Watch his channel, you guys. I really enjoy his videos. In the Clearview I think Nisha typed it in. Clearview tax. I don't want to say it. I don't want to type it in wrong. Nisha, type it again for me, baby. Clearview. Is it Clear Value or Clearview? You're welcome, Buttercurls. So you guys, tune into those videos. Clearview tax. Thank you. Clear Value tax. Thank you, Nisha. So yeah, make sure y'all tap into them. Like, I'm not saying don't watch your little T channels and stuff. Yeah, I mean, because I'm gonna watch those too. But trust and believe, I definitely watch things to enrich my mind. I'm just not sitting around listening to the gossip all day. Trust me, y'all. I don't do that. Okay? Because I have things going on. I have plans. And I look to see what other people are talking about and see, because obviously you guys, that's the good thing about social media. You have so many people out here with different perspectives and different things. And like I said, I'm not saying just because you listen to one person and what they say something to do it because it'll work for you. Because again, you definitely have to do your research. You have to do your due diligence, right? You have to do your research. Don't just stop at the 2 channels that I told you. Find some channels of your own and do your research and see what works for you. We all need to be better stewards of our money and decisions with our credit and how we earn money and our money earning potential. Okay, that's also smart too. And I just want to leave you guys with that, okay? Because again, we're definitely in a recession, you guys. So I love your channel, so entertaining, but it does teach me one wrong decision. I could end up like these ladies and I'll refuse. Yeah, Nina. Yeah, financial literacy is definitely important. And it is important, you guys. And if you don't have financial literacy, figure out a way to get the financial literacy. It's very important, you guys. If you're always trying to figure out why you broke and you don't never have money for this, and you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're tired of living like this and you're tired of living like that, well then sis, stop living like that. Stop doing it. Make a conscious decision to make a very wise decision for you yourself, or you yourself and you and your children. Make that conscious decision, you guys, and then do it, right? Don't keep putting off things that you can definitely do now. It may take a little work, but y'all, we had 24 hours in a day. You can find a couple of hours in your day to figure out a way to make your life a little more tolerable for you. And especially when you have emergencies going on, you have something put up to help with your emergencies, right? Exactly, Brittany. Exactly. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gone. I'm out of here. We did a 2-hour live stream. I owed you guys that because I was gone for a few days, but we're back. So you guys stay tuned for the next episode. I definitely want to make sure I have a good show for you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go live early. So if you guys are not in tune with the live stream, I'm gonna try to do it early. Make sure you catch me in the replay. All right. Good night, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. TMR love y'all. And remember, sub what you love. Bye.